welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, I will be removing a dimensional set, giving myself a hard gel overlay, and doing some marbling nail art. Okay, so this is how the nails are looking. I think it's been 2 weeks, maybe a little over 2 weeks. And this is how much they've grown out. I was thinking I wanted to continue this look, but I'm actually going to take it off and try something else because I was watching a Young Nails video and want to see if I can recreate something similar to it. So I'm going to take all of this off and we'll get into the next thing. Never used this bit before, but I'm gonna try it. I got this from the Meticulous Manicure site, and she uses this to remove gel. I don't know if that means gel polish, but we'll see how the ceramic bit works. I've never used a ceramic bit either, so this will be the first time. I'm pretty sure it will come off. Gel is pretty nice. It comes off pretty easy, so we'll see. Going the wrong way. I'm gonna put it in reverse. Just so you know, everything in this video will pretty much be in real-time speed. All of my other videos are pretty much sped up, and so I wanted to take some time to show how I actually work and how slow I actually work. I need improvement. Okay, so we got all of this hand off. I actually switched from the ceramic bit over to my carbide bit because I was getting some heat from this when it was heating up with the ceramic one. So I switched over to the carbide, got everything off, and then now I'm about to use this guy, push back my cuticles, then go in with, you see I started already, go in with my arbor band around the cuticles and just to put some texture on my nails, so removing the shine from my nails. That's what I'll be doing with this. If necessary, I might go around my cuticles with this to make sure all of it is off, because I think my middle finger and my pointer finger had like some lifting, so that means that last time that I did my nails I didn't get all the cuticle or the dead skin off my nail plate, so I might go in with this one just for assurance. And then yeah, I'm only gonna do one hand today, so I'll be back after I do the arbor band and the cuticle work, or maybe I might record some of the cuticle work with the cuticle bit, diamond bit, because I don't think I have that in any of my videos. But yes, this is where we are at so far. I'll do this one tomorrow. All right, so this is what the nails are looking like. I took it all the way down. I pushed my cuticles back. I went in with the arbor band, got the dead cuticle off my nail plate, and then I cleaned my nails, and then I went in with Young Nails Protein Bond. Now it's time to do the nails. So here you'll see that I'm using Young Nails Precision Applicator, and so when I took their training, I actually ended up really liking using this thing over the brush, and so I'm just getting practice with it. But you see this is in real-time speed. This is not sped up. I move nice and slow. No, I'm joking. Speed is my, I think it's called your Achilles heel. Speed needs work. My speed needs work. And but yeah, this is just me giving myself an overlay, and I'm trying to use the printer motion that I was taught in the beginning up by your cuticle. We were taught to go in like a swirly motion just to make sure you're not hitting the skin. You want to get as close to the eponychium, which is what everybody calls the cuticle. Get as close as possible with your swirly motion, and then after you get that area pretty much covered, you want to start using a printer motion going from side to side down the nail, ensuring that the apex is in your stress area of the nail where most of your stress is put if you were to have to bend your finger or your nail gets pressed down on. Yeah, and continue it down, and you want it thinner once you get toward the tip of the nail. So this is just me working on that. I will do that on all 5 fingers, but I think I only record 3 of them. And yeah, just keep watching. Finally, on to the next finger. So once again, I'm going to start with getting a nice bead of the gel out and then starting to move it in like a swirly, pillowing type of motion around the cuticle or eponychium area. And then afterwards into this printer type feel or swiping from side to side. And if anyone watching has any tips on how I can do this better or faster, please let me know in the comments. I think that I just get in the mode of wanting it to be perfect. Now you see I touch my skin a little bit here, and so I'm kind of overcompensating in that area before I decide to drag to the next side. And so if you have any tips, please let me know in the comments. But I definitely believe that I overthink it. I want it to be perfect, and then I just kind of stay in certain spots longer than probably I need to, especially if you have to do finish filing. However, yeah, I guess it's good that I record myself doing my nails and I can watch it back, because it's actually helping me learn as well by watching. I'm not doing a bad job. I think I'm just spending too much time in one area before allowing myself to move on. Any of you guys have this issue or have this issue? How did you get over it? Let me know in the comments. how they're looking after the overlay.
My face just changed immediately. My face went from it's hurting from laughing to like, and then the roast just keeps on getting more roasty.
It look like you just come off a damn episode.
So here I believe I'm applying some top coat. This is before I had blooming gel, and now I'm going over it with different gel polishes, and then I'm going to marble them together that way. I'm pretty sure I saw maybe on a Young Nails video where they were just kind of throwing on different colors and then they brought them together with like a detailer brush, and it looks really pretty. So I'm pretty sure this is what I was doing here. But yes, instead of using, if you don't have blooming gel, you can use a top coat, but you need like a slip layer that you put your other polishes on top of, and then you can kind of pull them together or pull lines through them from each color. And yeah, it comes out really pretty in the end, but you need to remember to kind of clear your sides before you cure it in the light, because I did have some nails that looked a little bulky on the edges, and that's because the polish was bleeding over by the time I was done and I put my nail in the light. And so if you want your nails to look still thin or dainty, make sure you wipe down the sides before you put your hand in the light. I've pulled all the lines through that I want, and now I'm using this detailer brush to get as close to my cuticle area, manicure, as possible. This is another tip that I learned because I was leaving a space because I didn't want to touch skin. At first I had the issue of always getting gel polish on my skin and having to do the cleanup over and over and over. So I learned the trick of using the small detailer brush to pull that polish as close to the edges of your nail as possible, and it's a really good hack actually. For the life of me, even though this video was months ago now, I still have an issue with using just the brush out of the bottle and getting all the way to the edges of the nail without touching the skin. So, detailer brush hack, use it. Oh, if you're wondering, I am using a bunch of pretty gel polishes by the Madam Glam brand, which I really like. This is a really pretty blue I'm going to do, blue, and the other one's going to be more of a turquoise color that I'm going to put on my pointer finger. And then we'll go in with a bit of chrome powder, and you can see just the tiniest bit of difference in how the chrome powder comes out based off of the base color of the nail, which is going to be really pretty. So here's that pretty chrome powder I was talking about. And what I did was I cured the gel polish on my pointer and my middle finger, but there's still a tacky layer left, so I'm going to get this little eyeshadow pad and I'm going to just buff it into both of those nails. One thing I've learned with using different chrome powders is that if the gel polish that you're buffing it into is too wet, you'll get like a cloudy look. It won't be like super reflective. And if it is like almost completely cured, there's not really anything for it to stick to, and so you'll have little splotchy pieces where it'll look completely perfect, it'll be reflecting exactly how you want, and then there'll be other areas where you can still just kind of see the gel polish that you put underneath, because it's not sticking to that spot. So you'll see me going over this corner, and I think the corner area probably had less polish, and so it's more cured than the middle section of my nail, and so I was just going in to make sure I can buff that chrome powder into those sections to make sure everything is reflective all the way around. It's kind of hard to see on the video, but if you see me going over a spot like more than twice, it's not because I'm being super anal, it's because that area is probably not shining the way that I want it to, even though it's not being caught on the camera. But yes, I've learned the gel polish is too wet, it's going to be ugly and look cloudy, and if it's too dry or completely cured, some spots may not pick up the chrome powder the way you want, or at all. So yeah, just keep that in mind and play with it. I have to play with it anytime I do chrome powder, and yeah, just work with it. And this is the final look. I wanted to try some marbling as well as this new chrome powder that I got. I wanted to see if it was good, and I like it. The application was easier than a different brand or whatever I had bought previously some months ago, so I'm gonna go with it. Let me know what you guys think, and yeah, we'll see what I do on my other hand. I don't know if I want to match this one or if I'm going to do something completely different. Just so you guys know, since I did not put it in the video, I did go and put a top coat over all of my nails, including those chrome nails, even though I didn't show them. And then this is my left hand. I did not record my left hand because my stupid phone did not have space to do it. But this is what I decided. I did some more kind of marbling, blooming effect, but I went more dainty and cute and pink, which I really like both of them. Let me know which hand you guys like the most in the comments. I'm a little undecided, but I really like the ring finger on my left hand. I think it's super cute. Yeah, I'm undecided. Which one do you guys like better, left hand or right hand?